And here is Steve to talk about the introduction to the video of Fort William Henry. Take it away, Steve.
Thanks very much, Bill. I live in upstate New York, and I love the history of Fort William Henry. This is the year 1757. The Marquis de Montcalm has come down with his French regular army, with some Canadians, and a large contingent of Native American warriors from all over the Northeast, the Midwest, and Canada to take this fort, to reclaim this part of Lake George for the French. So we have the fort. We also have the provincial camp, which normally doesn't get talked about in the cinematic depictions of this siege, but this is where the famous quote-unquote massacre happened after the fort fell. There was some massacring going on in the fort and on the road out, but really this small provincial camp got it the worst. And they also took the worst of the fighting during the battle as well. So today we're going to have Canadians, French and natives on this side coming in from this angle. We have the French who landed in the bay along the beachfront. They have a battery of siege artillery, which Montcalm brought down Lake George on rafts. Bateau with sort of these big planks lashed between them that he would put a siege mortar or heavy siege cannon on. We've got siege cannons, field cannons, howitzers, and siege mortars here today.
And swivel guns.
And swivel guns. On the British side, we have swivel guns and cohorn mortars, and we have cannons on fortress or naval carriages.
All right, and pause the video here. And you have to come to Historicon. If you can't make it this year, you got to make it next year, and Goober the Traveling Bear will be there too.
Goober approved.
Goober approved, Historicon and Wargaming. Thank you, and continue watching our videos, and please subscribe. All right, Bill Molyneux here with Bill's Wargame World, and we have Scenario 1, Fort William Henry, the historical scenario of Fort William Henry with no relief column. I'm going to go slow with the camera. We're going to start with our fort. Once again, this is made out of styrofoam, built by Shelby. And we have a lot of non-player characters. The Monroe daughters, because we're doing a little fictional. And yes, we know Colonel Monroe did not have daughters. All right. Coming along here, we're doing this whole side first. We have our friend, oh my gosh, it's Goober the Traveling Bear wearing his Scoots barbecue shirt. Scoots is in Gloucester, Virginia. Gloucester Point. Anyhow, let's get back to our game. We have our French batteries, our French line troops. We have Regiment de Lorraine, Regiment Bern, Ladoc. So these are armies in plastic, BMC figures, some of the Revolutionary War Yorktown figures for our artillerymen. And now some of these figures belong to Steve Thompson, some belong to myself. My figures are painted by Jim Shaw. These French Marines are mine, and they were 3D printed by the great Josh Warlick. So we're coming along, the gun batteries. So let's go back along this line. So we have our provincials, our Highlanders. Now this is interesting. This is the Augusta Regiment, Pennsylvania troops led by Lynn Otto. And of course, they weren't here. But we have to have a little bit of fun. Lynn Otto, what do you think? You're here at, you've been at every one of these battles this weekend? All right, we have coup de grace, Woods Runners, Native Americans. We have some Rangers out here. Now, the fortified camp, we've included that. So our fortified camp is ready to hold out to the last. We have French Marines on that side. We'll get over there. And here we have Native Americans. The woods are full of them. There's a Magua figure running around here somewhere. We have French police commanded by Lieutenant Molyneux. They're 3D printed. And over here we have our Native Americans and French Marines. Now here's some more. This artillery battery is interesting. Now, most British gunners wear red, but this battery is commanded by none other than Captain Donnie Kramer of Regiment de Lorraine. He took some of his troops and dragged a couple field guns through the woods and set up a hidden battery in the woods for these Native Americans. All right, well, this video is over 3 minutes. I'll do an ending video of this game. The next video of Fort William Henry will have a larger table. It will go nearly 30 feet, and it will consist of a relief force from General Webb. What do you think of that? All right, and like always, stay safe, be kind, be courteous, subscribe to my Wargaming channel and my History channel, and stay safe. Thank you for watching.